going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the channel, I am your host, Rashid White, my boy Maverick Burrell in the house, basketball analyst extraordinaire.
What's going on, guys?
All right, as everyone can actually see with the title on the screen there, Dallas has a meltdown, man. We're going to get into what the hell happened. And I don't know what kind of adjustments can they actually really make. But Barrett, take us off on this one, man. What the hell is going on with Dallas? They were up big. They were up by 20-something points, man. And they just, completely, the wheels fell off, basically.
Well, my main thing with the wheels falling off, kind of how you put that is, the Dallas Mavericks took 45 three-point shots versus 28 from Golden State. In Golden State, they got to, they pressured the paint. They got to the basket. They got free throws. They got layups. You take 45 three-point shots, and you don't make but so much. You make about, from what I understand, you made, I don't have the number here, but, you make about 22.9 of three-point shooting. That's not good. Also, they got out-rebounded 51 to 35, the Dallas Mavericks. These type of things can't happen. Usually when you take three-point shots, you get a lot of long rebounds. And what long rebounds turn into? Outlets. It turns into fast break points.
Outlets, yeah.
So these type of things, you have to know that the only solution to that is to make them. And outside of the fact you got Brunson, who's more of he can shoot the three, but he's more of a drive, dish and pop type of guy. Luka's your real dangerous three-point shooter. Let's not knock Luka. Luka dropped over 40-something points tonight. You got to always give your hats off to him. But you cannot win a playoff game when you take these many threes and you get out-rebounded 51 to 35. These type of things are going to kill you every single time.
The problem is that they do drive. You have guys like, was it Finney Smith there, Powell. They can drive. Who was the other one? Bullock. They drive, but this happens when they collapse on them and double them and stop that drive. Can they actually make good passes? And they weren't doing that. Luka really is the only high percentage passer that you actually currently have on there. Dinwiddie, I don't know what happened with him. When he first got to the Brooklyn Nets, he can actually run an offense. And then when you just look at how he actually, just plays, he takes a lot of bad shots. The decision making is just like really, really just, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You're in the middle of a playoff series now. You're playing for the rights to go to the NBA Finals. All right, there's no more dilly-dallying now. Everything you've done from preseason, right, to the regular season, now into the playoffs, there's no more excuses. If this is we're speaking of Dallas, if this is your identity, if you basically surround yourself around Luka and making the trade for Porzingis, that was one of the best things that the Mavericks could have done because that helped propel them by adding Dinwiddie on the team. That helped propel them to where they are now. And, with this team being who they are, you're going to have to make adjustments. I don't know what adjustments they can make now. But they're going to have to eliminate some of these three-point shooting, drive to the basket, get to the free throw line. You're going to have to get stops, and you're going to have to get rebounds. These are the key ingredients to winning a game, and you're not doing them. You're going to have to get back to doing it now. And you only got one day off, a traveling day, plus to get ready for game number 3 in Dallas.
Like we were talking about before this game actually happened, they have to hunt. They have to hunt Steph, man. They have to constantly go at him, man. You got to make him actually work. What was his points that he actually had today? It wasn't really an impactful game for Steph. He had 32, but he didn't.
That's impactful. That's impactful.
No, it is, but it wasn't like, he destroyed them. He annihilated them. And just, he didn't do any of that stuff. They pretty much, I wouldn't say had him in check, but he actually played good defense. He was a plus 15 on the plus minus category. And I feel that they kind of have to hunt him, man. They have to constantly go at him, get him into switches. And there was the whole Kevon Looney thing. Looney can actually move his feet for a big guy. So like,
Right.
but when Luka Doncic actually trying to hunt Looney, I mean, you're wasting up so many minutes in the shot clock there, and it's like 7-8 seconds, and then sometimes either he has to take a bad shot or he has to give it up to a teammate with like 4 or 5 seconds left, and that's just not good offense there.
Yeah, but it's not good, but you got to think about it. Points in the paint. 62-30 in favor of Golden State. 62-30. Points in the paint. There's my point. Fast break points, 13-10. Off the 3-point misses. Okay? Bench points. Golden State 36. Dallas 13. Again, falls back into those concepts. You got to get to the paint. You got to get to the free throw line. You got to make stops.
Well, Draymond Green, I mean, if Steve Kerr didn't put Draymond Green back in the game, I mean, the title of this show was supposed to be Draymond Green bench, because, I mean, he was a negative 19, and then when he went to the bench, and they actually got more offense in, Jordan Poole and Otto Porter Jr., they actually was able to score more, get downhill quickly, play better defense. And that was really, I think, the thing there. Draymond Green actually exited the game. So, I mean, I think if you're Dallas, you want to kind of keep him on the floor as much as possible, because he doesn't really, it's not really a great shooter. And sometimes he can let his emotions get the best of him, where it can cause him to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, his leadership is great, though. I mean, he had 6.6 rebounds. 6.6 rebounds is nothing, but his presence is what is needed. I mean, you got to look at that. And I listen, in fairness to Dallas, because I can sit here and spruce and run my little soliloquy about what they should have done. Dallas did have a lot of open looks. I mean, admittedly, they had some open looks. They just didn't fall down. But again, you still have to go back to what you know, basketball 101, what you think will help you at best to get you back in the series. You're down 0-2. You're down 0-2. Okay, the buck stops here. If you don't get this game on Saturday, it's over. Personally, I think the series is over anyway.
Definitely. Hopefully, they're on their home floor. Dinwiddie has another good game. That's the problem with Dinwiddie, man. If he's not hitting his 3-point shots, I mean, he has no really other go-to move to try to get downhill quickly, go north-south, and that can actually be easily, defended if they try to load up on him. So
yeah. I mean, in fairness, this is not the Phoenix Suns. I mean, I'm disappointed with Phoenix. We're not going to go there right now, but Dallas got to understand this is Golden State. They're well coached. There's a championship pedigree on that team. Okay, these guys know how to win.
Yeah, you got to be disciplined against them, man. I mean, you got to be extremely disciplined. You have to switch everything. You have to put Steph Curry and Klay Thompson off that 3-point line. Muck the game up, man. Make it ugly. Get physical. Make them try to do a 1-2 dribble pull-up or drives to the basket. I mean, do stuff like that, man. But don't there's a couple of times they set screens and they don't switch. They don't rotate.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna have to. Too bad they don't have a PJ Tucker on their team. But you know what,
man? Yeah.
Someone's got to start becoming the enforcer on that team. Dive for loose balls, whatever you gotta do, scratch claw, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah,
but get back in this.
Luka has to carry that team. It's not probably that he's a bad defender, but hey, you can't ask him to play high level defense, especially like on Steph and Klay, the way they actually move and cut, and then say, hey, you got to give me 42 points, man. I mean, he can't. It's hard. And all right, so we'll wrap this video up. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. And if you share the video, Barrick will give you 2 paychecks, man. He's like, we kind of have that arrangement. We're working on the details and everything, and we'll get back to you.
We don't speak any English or not. We don't speak English. All right, guys.